I'm Christine from Pack Hacker. In this video, we're taking a look at the Pacsafe W Anti-Theft Crossbody, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. Let's dive in. So this crossbody bag has it's like a little bit of a trapezoidal shape. It can stand on its own, which I always like bags that can do that just because they're easier to pack or rummage through, so that's nice. And then it is made, if you're unfamiliar with Pacsafe, they focus a lot on like locking features, which I'll get into in just a second, but they're also focused on, the safety of the earth. So we have post-consumer recycled polyester. They say basically about 7 plastic bottles were used to make this bag, so that's nice. We have the little shiny Pacsafe logo down here, and then there is Pacsafe branding on the YKK zippers, but it's all really subtle. I do sort of like the chromy, shiny look with this because the material's a little shiny too. I think it complements it rather nicely. This is the black, and then there's also a navy, and I think all the shininess goes well on the dark colorways. I'm not as large of a fan of it with the taupe, which is much lighter, but you do you, really doesn't matter, is what it is. Like I said, we have YKK zippers with different locks. So this is a zip tab where you can see you slide the zipper through, and then somebody can't just open it without you knowing. The top one has a zip clip, which is, I found, a little harder to use. Undoing it is one thing. Redoing it, I struggle to pull this clip out and then also to end up getting it through. See, you're gonna watch me struggle to get it through that zipper pull. I can't even, there we go, got it. So it's great for security when you really need it, but on a regular basis, I just didn't use it. The nice thing is it sort of tucks in that little pocket, so if you don't need it, it's great. The whole outside of the bag is also beefed up with exo mesh slash guards, so somebody can't just come at you with a knife and slash it open, which is another great shout. So as for the harness system on this crossbody, there is a little bit of padding around the outside just to sort of blunt the feeling of the exo mesh that I was talking about, but it also blunts the feeling of all your gear in there too. So it makes it pretty comfortable. Otherwise, there's no, mesh or breathability or anything like that. It's not that sort of a bag. But we do have a really nice adjustable carry strap. It has a built-in strap keeper here, which stays in place nicely. And the adjuster just sort of stays in place too. So once you set it at the part you like, you can kind of forget it. It is attached in a fixed, it doesn't twist on this side, but on this side, it is on a swivel clip. So it can twist around to be whatever side you need it to be. But also I like because you can, first of all, this clip, it has a turn in lock, so you can pop it open and then you can open it and wrap it around a fixed object to keep it safe. And then you pop that lock, see it's unlocked, locked. So you put that lock back in there so nobody can just open it up without you knowing. It also has a Dyneema wire running through it so they can't slash it. I found this really convenient when I was at a restaurant, and I just locked it around the back of my chair so it didn't slide off or get snatched by somebody. So this has a pretty, I think, timeless look to it. It really, I felt, looks nice with the dress. No, this is more casual dress, so still, you can do it with a dress. It looks great with shorts and a t-shirt. It dresses up, it dresses down, depending on what you need it to do. I do like wearing it crossbody a lot because it just stays in place nicely like that. But it also is very easy to just sling over one shoulder if you just want to grab it, and then it just hangs by your side and you have everything you need within easy reach, but also all nice and locked up so other people can't get it. So, you know, I wouldn't go putting this with something super fancy, but even I think the material and the style looks good whether you need to dress it up a little more even than I have been, or you know, you want to wear it with sweats. It's not going to look out of place, which is great. So there is one external pocket on this bag, so we'll go through that. Like I said, this one has this zip tab, so to open it, you just feed the zipper back through the tab, which neither one of these are super quick to do. They're not that hard, I say, as it's getting caught on there. That's fun. I didn't have this issue before. It's always nice. Try feeding it through. There we go. Feed it through that way. So don't try to feed the tab through. I swear I did it before, but I can't make it happen today. But if you just feed the zipper pull through anyways, then you can open it. But they're just, most of the time I have to say, like, I didn't engage the locking features because when I'm just like shopping and stuff, I didn't really feel so insecure that I really needed to. But when I was in a more crowded situation, I did do that, and then it does really slow down access. But of course, the whole point is to slow anybody else from accessing your stuff. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. Anywho, this is just a big dump pocket. It doesn't have anything special, no pockets, no key leash, nothing. And it does sort of push into the main compartment. So depending on what you have packed where, you will gain or lose space. But it basically goes all the way down the whole front of the bag, which is nice. It's just nice place to toss a bunch of stuff. And this was frankly why I didn't lock this pocket that much. I mostly used it for things I wanted to get at quickly, like hand sanitizer and hand lotion, sometimes my phone, sometimes not, my keys, things. I guess you don't want your keys stolen, so there's that, but like hand sanitizer and hand lotion, if you really need it, maybe you need it more than I do. So that's why I didn't end up, you know, locking this one so much, and also because I did find it rather slow to get into. But obviously, when you are in more crowded situations, it definitely comes in handy, and it's nice to have there, and it's just not really in your way if you don't need it, but it's nice to have when you do need it. So if you are finding this video helpful, go ahead and hit like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you content like this to help you travel smarter. Let's go into that main compartment now. So like I said, I did not engage this clip very often because then the few times I did, then I wanted to get into it, and to get into it is not as slow. To redo it up again, I found slow. But see, it just sort of hides away there, and then it's not really in your way so much, so that's great. This zipper is slightly recessed for a little bit of water resistance, which is kind of nice. Although if you then stuff a lot of things in here, like I had like a wrap because I was going to a restaurant and air conditioning is not my friend, so I had a wrap in there, and then it sort of like puffs the zipper up like this. So, I mean, that's great if you need more space, but then it sort of kills the whole water resistance thing with it being protected by these little welts. Anywho, something to be aware of. You open it up and you're going to find on the back side here, we have an RFID safe pocket. So and it's really nice and large. It's basically as large as this front compartment. So you have room for your wallet, your passport, basically anything you want protected from data thieves, stick in there, and you have quite a bit of room, which is kind of nice. Then on the opposite side, we have some more pockets. This is a large one, and I have an iPhone mini, so it sort of sinks down there, but a standard one fits really nicely as well. So it's just one really sort of wide, deep pocket. So I liked it for my phone. And then on this other side, you have the same size pocket, and then I stuck my sunglasses there. So you can sort of play around with what's most convenient for you, but that's just what I found worked. In front of that one, we have a slightly narrower pocket. It's really a great size for like AirPods, earbuds, or hand sanitizer, something like that size. You could also throw a battery bank in there if you wanted. And then we have a pen or stylus pocket. And then in the middle, there's just open space. It's just like a dump area. You can fit quite a bit in here. Like I said, I put a wrap in there. You could put a small water bottle in there if you need to. And it's just nice to have. To me, it's a nice mix of organization and just open space. And that's sort of my preference when it comes to a crossbody, because I like certain things to be where I always want to find them. And then I like space to put a bunch of other junk, because that's just how I roll. But, you know, so it does make it a good everyday bag and also on a trip, because I find on a trip, that's when I'm really jamming things in there. You could put like an umbrella in there or whatnot, depending on the conditions or what it is you need to carry. But no matter what, like I found it really great for both travel and everyday use, because it's very adaptable, and then either lock it or you don't lock it if you don't need to. If you want to, you know, secure it around the back of your chair just so it doesn't fall off, great. If you don't feel the need to, then it just acts just like a regular clip just on any other bag. So it's very adaptable and flexible is what I'm trying to say, and so it might be worth checking out. So there you have it, the Pacsafe W Anti-Theft Crossbody. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.